Around.
Yeah, we were like a fucking married couple.
I bring home for bacon. Yeah, well, I had that to the fucking baby. I didn't even want a baby.
Oh, shit, we're going.
All right. Welcome back to Clink 45, where my name is TheMexicanPug, and my partner's name is
Rescuedskink.
I don't know why I sound so depressed today, but
It's not today.
In any case, it is the second week of Spooktober, and let me just quick reminder that we are going on scale from the least realistic, or like I guess more ridiculous to most realistic cryptids. And if you want to go watch last episode, you can if you need to, or if you feel the need to. You can just humor yourself.
But, I mean, we did talk about Pigman.
Yeah, we might bring it up later. It's just sort of for context. If you want to humor yourself with that, you can. You are completely welcome to. You don't have to, though. So just enjoy yourself, sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, maybe dim the lights, whatever you need to do.
What are we doing, trying to fucking serenade them?
No, but I mean, if we're talking about something scary.
Oh, yeah, I forgot people do that. You ever realize how dimming the lights could be both for, ooh, spooky, and, ooh, I'm gonna fuck you.
Seduce me!
Seduce me!
I got a bucket of chicken. Only real gamers out here will know what that is.
No, even people who, just browse TikTok would know what that is.
If you want to, go humor yourself with that last episode, but for this podcast, I believe I will be starting off with my subject first, because Mr. Skink here got his start last time with Pigman.
It was a good fucking start.
It was a great start. We've already started, 3-4 times this intro?
And I gotta give it... I want to say one thing that I didn't say in the last podcast. I gotta give it credit that an urban legend didn't look at some cryptid and go... during World War II, by the way. And didn't go, it was the Nazis. Instead, they were like, fuck it was the good guys,
Yeah.
Britain and America. And then Pigman was born.
This probably was made in Germany, so you want to be honest.
You think it was like propaganda for the war?
Yeah, they were like...
American pig.
Yeah.
American pig, man.
I know isn't there a comic with like something like Pigman? I'm pretty sure there's like a very old comic where he's like a buffed, ripped pig.
Oh, you're thinking of Spider Ham or something.
No. I forget what it is. I remember my brother used to have a buttload of comics in his closet, and I would always look through them sometimes. And I'm pretty sure one of them was
right over there.
Giant, ripped, anthropomorphic pig. So.
Yeah, I think you're looking at like something else. That can't be it.
Well, in any case, moving on.
We'll look into it and have your answer next podcast.
Yeah. Moving on, though, with the first cryptid that is slightly less ridiculous, slightly more realistic sounding, but nonetheless very odd. So, we're starting this, stream podcast off with Mongolian deathworm. So... Mr. Skink here told me that he already knows a little bit about this. What do you know so far?
Well, I don't want to spoil it.
Well,
I don't want to spoil the podcast.
Okay, then.
I could do this whole section in like a minute, but where's the fun in that?
That's true. I don't know what you do or don't know, insight. But in any case, I will start reading off some facts here that we can tangent or rant about.
What the hell's a tangent? Wait, now I know.
Yeah,
okay.
Go off on a tangent.
My brain... The cerebral cortex be severed. You okay?
No, not okay.
I have to sit next to this retard.
Back to the Mongolian deathworm.
It didn't even turn straight off of it. I'm just gonna keep.
Shut up.
Anytime I can say anything, I'm gonna just throw.
It is said to resemble a large fat worm up to 1 meter or 3 feet.
It's like a chode.
Long and dark red in color.
I saw you move. You wanted to laugh.
Long and dark and red in color, with a spike-like projections at both ends. It spends much of its time hidden beneath the surface of the desert sands. For this thing? Yeah, I said 1 meter.
Oh. Well, I was too focused on the chode.
But whenever one is spotted lying on the surface, it is scrupulously. I don't know what that word is. It's avoided, nonetheless. By locals, which is people in the desert.
Mongols.
Um,
And if they ain't Mongolian, I'm gonna fucking sue someone for that name.
Mongolian.
Just call it like the sandworm or something.
the Sarlacc pit worm.
Yeah, call it the Sarlacc.
But moving on.
Pog.
It can kill in several fearsome ways, including spitting a stream of corrosive venom that is lethal to anything it hits. So, obviously, this venom melts through the sand and into the core of the earth.
Yeah, you ever think that, like, if it says it melts anything, you think that, like, all it has to do is just drool a little bit and then fucking doom humanity? Just watch it go all the way to the center.
Just the core melts.
Tectonic plates be like, oh, guess we're done. Sharknado 3 happens.
Yup. Tornadoes, giant sharks
just
coming
Sharknado.
flying at me.
Just Sharknado. Except, like with the Meg. Like the ocean turns into a hurricane and the
Can we not talk about? I have a shark phobia.
Ghost Shark.
It
You ever
doesn't
see that
really
movie? You ever see the movie Ghost Shark?
No, but I've seen the
The
poster picture.
No. Okay. So I've shown the clip several times, but there's this scene where like this fat kid. I don't mean to make it about his weight, but he's fat. All right, and that's kind of what makes it funny.
Hey, I'm fat. All right.
Yeah.
If you have issues with people being fat, you're gonna have issues with me. All right.
I do have issues with you, but not because you're fat.
All right, I'm gonna beat you up at night.
Not
I'm gonna
B.
strangle you with a pillow.
Not B.
Oh, we happy few taught me a few things.
Man, we're going too quiet. Anyways, so there's this clip on the internet, and it's really easy to look up. Just look up Ghost Shark water slide scene, or slip and slide scene. And so it's this thing of this fat kid, and he puts on goggles for some reason. He's going through a slip and slide, puts on goggles, and he runs, he slides to the slip and slide, and right before he passes the gate, this ghost PNG just fucking carries him away forward. It doesn't change the camera angle at all. It looks so ridiculous. It's like it's in a fan film, but it's a fucking feature-length film. So,
Goodness. Moving on.
Mongols. How do they ghost Mongols?
What?
You heard me.
So the acid is, or not the acid. I want to say acid, but it's not acid. It's venom, according to them.
Venom. Don't stop for me.
It is lethal to anything it hits, and if it doesn't do the trick, it is said to be able to electrocute its victims from distance.
Man, I'm just racking my brain with the amount of things I can say.
Shocker from Spider-Man?
No, he did Shockwaves.
Oh, yeah, no, you're
Yeah,
right.
no, I was gonna say like Doctor from DVD.
Oh, yeah.
So many things you do.
Just...
Livewire
But, like...
from DC.
What would...
Taser Worm.
What would a worm...
Stun Grub.
What would a worm have to be made out of to be able to throw electricity? They make it sound like it's a Thor worm, like...
Well, it might have something to do with, like, you ever, like, static? You ever use static? Okay, now just assume that this thing can build static electricity in the sand for some reason. With the no hair it has. And then it just fucking... I didn't spit on your keyboard!
No, you didn't, but... Got very close.
You want me to wipe it up?
You wiped it on me! No, but, yeah, no, I don't know, just shooting electricity. You've heard of eels.
Oh yeah, that's true, eels exist.
Yeah, you've heard of eels. They electrocute you, but they have to touch you. This thing shoots electricity through the air. It somehow has some kind of magnetic force field around the electricity, I'm assuming. And it just lightning bolt like Zeus the god, just...
I'm still stuck on that stun grub thing. I think that's a better name than the Mongolian
Stun grub?
deathworm if the locals are not Mongols. If
Alright.
the locals are not Mongols, change the name to Stun Grub. Even if it has acid spit, it's just too good of a name.
Stun grub.
Yeah, also, side note, evolutionarily, why would it want to electrocute anything?
I don't know.
Like, honestly,
You trying to cook
you
something real
don't
quick?
need to. You don't need to. You really don't need to. Acid spit can do whatever. And at the very least, you can just bite it with your poison fangs.
Bro, already setting up a theory. You don't see many of these things. You want to know why? Because the one and only Thomas Edison stole all of them. That's how he created electricity.
Well, when you run out,
No, he just
also
put some like in a hamster wheel, you know?
puts them in a hamster. How are they gonna? Don't they like not have legs? What, they had legs, but then the ones that got released got them cut off.
He like cut the poison sac out of them, you know? They're probably like a snake kind of.
Oh, yeah,
Actually,
that's true.
I will cover that later.
Can melt through anything.
But yeah,
Stick
no.
them in a hamster wheel.
Just to summarize it though,
Yeah.
shoots electricity, corrosive acid that melts through anything with quotation marks around it. Lives in the
I think
sand.
the better thing is, like, didn't they say, like, rarely anyone lives to tell the tale? I know that's a well-known
It's very
thing.
rarely seen. It's never been photographed. It was mentioned in 1926.
It's
in
rarely
a
seen,
book.
but we know it can melt anything. It has electricity spit, and they are very predatorial against humans. It doesn't say that in your notes. I know this. Like I said, I know a bit about the Mongolian death worm.
And fun fact, the paleontologist,
Paleontologist.
I don't know why I said that so weirdly, Roy Chapman Andrews, I didn't do research on him because I didn't want to bash him. He doesn't believe in it.
Oh, I'm gonna bash him.
But he didn't believe in the animal's existence, but noted that the stories of it circulated in Mongolia. Many intrepid explorers have set out into the, I don't know if it's Gobi or Gobi.
Yeah, it's the Gobi.
Gobi?
Gobi. Yeah,
Gobi?
it's definitely Gobi.
The Gobi Desert, seeking the fierce. I thought. Well, I don't know why I said fierce beast, but seeking the beast. Numerous
fierce.
organizations, expeditions, and searches have been made over the years by both independent researchers.
How much of
and
this do you remember?
in conjunction with television shows?
Okay, now, I could be wrong about geography. I don't know anything about geography. If anything, social studies is probably one of my worst subjects. That's a lie. But isn't, like, Mongolia near the Middle East?
Yeah.
You think ISIS, like, if ISIS got their hands on this, they just weaponize it?
Send it to war with America.
Yeah.
That would be pretty overpowered.
Lethal Wattworm. I just keep thinking of them. They just keep coming.
The LWW.
Yeah, the...
LWW. LWW.
yeah.
Sending out our LWW.
Imagine sneaking that onto a plane.
It's 1 meter. Where are you gonna put it?
I mean, in a dog carrier. They're 1 meter dogs.
Yeah, but like a worm that spits corrosive acid. I don't think.
Yeah,
you're
just
gonna
get
take
on a
that.
plane. It drools a little bit. Everyone dies.
But the creature exists in the. Oh well, so far it's only been known to exist in the Gobi Desert, even though they said it spread throughout most of the Mongolian region or Mongolia region. So instead of imagining this as like a regular fleshy worm that you can rip apart very easily, it is actually
It's a thick
a
penis.
theory. It's a theory.
Go ahead.
The theory that it's completely based on is the fact that it's going through the sand. And I don't think any soft and fleshy things would go through the sand. It would get teared to shreds eventually, or the skin would get peeled off. Hence why snakes have harder skin.
I think it's soft, but not soft.
It is said to have like reptilian-like texture for the body. That's the theory of it. They've obviously never touched one because, you know, the locals are too scared.
Well, scared. I think it's more like it smells you, and then it just fucking 5 come out of the ground, and you're like, well, guess I'll die. Simultaneous stun bolts hit you.
Yeah.
Then mommy comes out.
Sarlacc pit.
Yeah, so I don't think it's more they are too scared to touch them. I think it's like
They just avoid the fact
the
that
ones
they
that
don't
have kind of are eternally touching them in their stomach. in their digestive
Yeah.
tract.
But-
Do worms have digestive tracts? You don't have to answer that.
I
'cause
think it's
know-
just like one straight tube with like a stomach,
Yeah,
like
I
some
think so.
acid.
I think so as well. Like, obviously, you don't have to answer that because fucking, I don't think you know worm facts, and I don't. That makes it sound like I'm a know-it-all, but it's just a weird question.
But yeah, no. Another name for them is also known as the legless lizards because of the texture of their skin.
Okay, so I'm out here thinking of Wattworm, Stun Grub. What? Oh, fuck. What's the thing? The live wire larva. I'm thinking of all that shit, and then they come out and they're like, legless lizard. You could call a snake that.
Yeah.
Lame.
But they said it's more or less like a snake. In any case, though, it hibernates for 10 months of the year.
Okay, how do they know this? How do they know this?
I don't know.
What, are they tracking its seismic patterns?
It's said to be in religion, so
They don't know it exists. They don't know if it exists. They're like, it might. It's very rarely seen. It usually naps.
it was wrote about in a book, and a movie made a movie on it. So
And then they come out and one guy comes in and is like, yeah, no one's ever seen them. By the way, did you know it also has connections with God? God put them on this planet. It's the only connection to God. If you catch one, you're guaranteed into heaven. How do you know this? I just do.
yeah,
And then they're like, oh, that doesn't make sense.
it's about as solid as the Crusades back then, where they were like, kill him, you're going to heaven. They were like, okay, sweet,
Yeah, it's like, okay.
listen to the Pope.
When I first heard this, by the way, I learned about the Mongolian deathworm like when I was in middle school, elementary even. And when I first heard it, I was like, damn, this shit exists. But now that I'm hearing it out loud, just all the shit, it's supposed to be super evasive, super secret, and then we know it's wildlife patterns.
I think what a big thing that happens with cryptids is they say that it's rarely ever been recorded or caught, or there's like no records of it or its existence.
The problem is like,
And then they come out with all these like facts and like theoretical stuff, but they don't say it's theoretical. They just assume.
this shit is being marked like it's an actual animal that should be in like zoology books.
It's literally just a sand eel.
Like if Mothman came out, people would be like, "Oh, he's near Point Pleasant. He flies around." If they came out and was like, "It's texture." Listen, no one's ever been close, but the texture of its fur. Oh, by the way, it has fur. It also wears like a wolf ears. The texture
Mothman
in
a
general,
furry?
if you touch it, it generally makes you kind of sleepy. By the way, it specifically likes to eat small mice. By the way, no one's ever seen it. No one can ever get close. No one even knows where it lives. Also, it goes to the moon. Then you kind of start getting a little sus. Then they come out here as like, it sleeps for 10 months. If it sleeps for 10 months, I'm scared to see how active it is.
Yeah.
Like for the other two.
So it sleeps for 10 and emerges during June and July. So it's the more humid, warmer months.
Okay.
The more warmer and humid months that
Just
it
paid.
emerges. So it, like a regular worm, it rises to the surface whenever there's moisture on the floor.
Yeah.
So, rain. That's basically all I have. And other than the fact that it's pretty heavily religion-based, a lot of religions have picked up on this, and they made it more or less a religion symbol or, like, animal.
I want to see the Catholic equivalent for the Mongolian deathworm. Like, I know it's not translated through all religions, but I want to see what the Catholic one would be. Considering, like, I know Catholicism, Christianity originates kind of more towards the Middle East. But I think, don't lampoon me, okay? I'm going off I'm a dumb idiot on the internet. Don't lampoon me. But I think Catholicism is more, like, towards European stuff.
It is. It's a very heavy, Catholicism was spreaded very heavily due to the immigrants that came to America
So I
during
wanna
the
see-
13 colonies.
I want to see the Christianity or Catholic. Hold on, about to sneeze.
Bless you.
I appreciate. I want to see the Catholic equivalent of the Mongolian death worm to be like, I don't know, the St. Petersburg bat or something. Have it come out, be like, it takes children.
At night.
At night, it's invisible, but, here's an artist's rendition. So. Or like, I don't know, sneaks in houses. Rat. Give it a rat. You could think of so many things.
Yeah, you really could. I don't know. I'm thinking more or less something like an owl. Giant wingspan.
That's Mothman. Oh shit, is Mothman a Catholic Mongolian death worm? No, it's in Point Pleasant, but it could be.
Yeah.
It could be.
I
Get
don't-
Twitter, do your job.
Yeah, find out what the biggest religion in Point Pleasant is.
Do you think it'd be like atheism or something like that?
Atheism is not a religion, though.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
I don't think
people.
it is.
It depends who you talk to, because some people will be like, "It's not a religion; it's a lack of a religion." But that's the thing. It's what you. Okay, so
There's a lot of things, because my parents have always told me Christianity isn't religion; it's more or less faith.
no, it's a religion.
Yeah, no, it's a religion. It's a belief in something.
Yeah, a religion is like it's belief in either a higher power or what happens when we
And
die.
when you put your faith in something, you're believing in it.
Yeah,
So.
and you could say, oh, well, you're not putting your faith into atheism, but in a way, you're kind of putting all your money on the table. Like, if you're going as far as to say, hey, I bet you my life.
No God.
Nothing will happen when I die.
Exactly. It's gonna be pitch black. I got here through.
It's gonna be sick.
Yeah. I got here through the monkeys. They brought me here. I'm like Tarzan, except better.
So, like,
Cause I got a cell phone.
yeah, so, like, atheists are, like, putting their money on the table. They're saying nothing's gonna happen when I die. Agnostics are just kind of, like, going half in. They're like, just kind of raising. They're not going all in.
Maybe.
And like, there's 87 other people going all in.
Yeah.
Agnostics
I
are
think
the only ones that go.
Atheism.
Little bit.
Atheism is I believe, the biggest religion with quotation marks.
I think it's growing.
Currently, right now,
Yeah,
it
it's
is
growing.
It's bigger than Christianity. Christianity and Catholicism are at an all-time low currently throughout the whole world,
Yeah, they're
which
dying.
it isn't hard to believe. I think eventually when
always
we
thought that
all
was
start
weird.
looking like Mexican, we all got
Don't
one.
say the word!
Hey,
I know you're Mexican,
I'm
but
Mexican.
fucking we're on a
really isn't even
podcast.
that insulting.
We're on a podcast. It doesn't matter. It's a racial slur.
I guess.
I gotta fucking censor that.
In any case, though, it's awkward now, huh?
I think. Okay. Personally, I'm gonna ignore what you said, but I think Catholicism and Christianity, like you said, are at an all-time low. It's to the point where it's like finding a shiny Pokemon. You know, it's you be talking to someone, and for some god known reason, you're like, hey, what do you think happens when we die? And if they go, oh, well, I'm a Christian, it's like, holy shit.
God.
And then everyone else in, like, the bowling alley turns and looks at them, you know?
Well, I mean, eventually we're all
They're
gonna
like,
get
but
to
I'm
a
a
point.
practicing agnostic, and they turn back to their bowling alleys. At this point, it's kind of becoming unacceptable to be a Christian. I'm not going to come out here say that they're an oppressed religion or whatever, but I've met a lot more atheists that are more spiteful towards Christianity than they are just kind of, hey, you do you.
Yeah.
Not saying that all of them. I gotta clarify.
There's
Not saying all of them.
some that I have met, personally speaking. There's some that I have met where they're just like, I just don't believe in it because there's no real evidence. They're more or less, they're more or less leaning towards into science, facts, and knowledge, which I can completely understand. But for me, I don't think the concept of death is scary to me. Not to be all edgy, but the concept of death isn't scary. It's more or less accepting that you've lived your story, you've done your time. You came to Earth and you did what you had to do. And if it is that everybody has a quote-unquote mission from God, or that some humans do, whoever believes in whatever, I just think it's more or less that Christianity is... It's not that it's not being accepted anymore, but it's died down so much to the point where atheists know that they outnumber Christians by a lot. And that it's more like... Oh, well, what are you going to argue with? God? We don't know if he exists. And it's like, but I put my faith in him. Have you seen him? No. But we can't see him unless we're dead, because if we did see him, we would literally die from the amount of apparently either love or exposure of a celestial face.
I think it'd be more like, hey,
you cannot comprehend.
You can't fit. I don't think that we'd like die though. I think we'd just be like, where the fuck are you? Because like he'd just be there, but like since we can't process it, it's like tree. You know, maybe you see like a blur.
We're allowed to
and
process and comprehend his body. His face, though, apparently, we're not allowed to see.
What, is God just so emasculately fit that we can just process that? But the face is way too like Jake Paul. No, Jake Paul isn't gonna be my spitting image of handsome. He's a fucking twat. You can quote me on that.
Joe Broken.
Yeah. Spitting image of here. Give me someone to be the spitting image of being handsome. Handsome Squidward. Handsome Squidward.
Handsome Squidward. There you go.
Handsome Squidward. But if we're being real, if we're getting serious, okay? The real religion to believe in is Scientology. Why believe in a god when you can believe in L. Ron Hubbard? Just saying. Give us your money.
Xenu
be trapping those. I'm not even gonna go into science. I want to. Don't get me wrong. I want to so bad. Maybe for another episode. But oh my god.
Yeah, we'll go and make some.
I need a whole episode for all the shit I got with Scientology. You know.
This month's topic, Scientology. We're gonna go on the most.
I can fill a whole month with this shit.
You probably could.
Stick me in a room with a mic. I'll give you a year. But just to be nice, I'll filter it down to 3 months.
there is a lot. Just in a way, like we said in last episode, none of this is either sometimes it's serious, most of the time it's very lighthearted taken. Don't get offended. If you do, this is not your type of podcast.
I mean, we didn't really like shit talk any religions. I think all of them hold their own appreciation and their own thing, and very, very vague about what religions we believe in, and you're not gonna know. Fuck you.
What, you trying to dox my religion, dog?
Trying to dox my fucking... I want to go to another ridiculous, like, religion, but I just can't stop thinking about Scientology. It's always Scientology.
How do we even get from the Mongolian?
It doesn't matter. What does matter is that L. Ron Hubbard is a twat that's probably rolling in his grave with all the money that he buried himself with. He made a leaf pile, jumped into it, had a heart attack, and was like, I'm fine where I am. I got those sons of bitches to believe. And then someone else stepped up and was like, oh, I kind of want that. Hey, I think he said that I'm the reincarnation. And everyone throws money at him.
We're like, religion!
Not just any religion, but the right one. Take my life savings. I don't need
12
retirement.
grand.
I don't need retirement when I'm dead.
Yeah, dude's like, maybe I am retired. Have 100,000 of my retirement money. Here you go.
Mm-hmm.
I only have 50,000 left, but that's okay. It's okay. Scientology is the way to go.
Oh, and if you're a practicing Scientologist, sorry, not sorry. Fuck Scientology. All right. That's the last thing I have to say on it.
Now we have
not fuck you, but fuck Scientology.
Yeah. You're probably a good person.
I'm not sure about that. If you're following Scientology, that's a joke. Half a joke.
For legal reasons?
No, it's not slander. It's just facts.
For legal reasons, this is all a joke.
No.
So,
no, we haven't said anything incriminating. You can only say it.
Shut the fuck up.
We haven't said anything incriminating yet. Like, kind of gonna go dig up Elrond's grave and burn his body and make sure he doesn't come back as a ghost and fucking haunt the church. You ever see those dudes? By the way, legal reasons joke, guys. FBI, don't stop. You ever see those guys that like went to the Scientology building and like put sucks beneath the Scientology sign?
No.
Yeah, they got like a giant projector and they like beamed Scientology and then sucks right beneath it. So many people came by and they tried to like stop him. Like they got the cops, they got people to come up, they tried to put their coats over it. They drove away to another building, did it again. And they just kept doing it for like, I don't want to say a week, because I think it was only a couple days. But I figured that was worth mentioning.
Kudos to you, man, for doing that. You got guts.
Yeah. Fuck L. Ron. Okay, get a counter for how many times I talk about how much L. Ron Hubbard's probably cucking his wife. He's dead. Still probably cucking his wife with maggots.
Oh, that's disgusting. I don't want to think of that.
Anything for money. Doesn't matter how many lives I ruin.
Got all the George Washingtons he needs.
Is it going to my wife? Nope. Remember when the Church of Scientology dude's wife went missing?
No, I never.
Oh! Oh!
You're gonna have to hold off.
Do I have a... No, I'm telling this now.
Okay.
I'm telling this now.
Okay.
Okay, so... Don't get me wrong. It's been a while since I heard this, but I can go over it again in like a basic summary. So basically, I don't know who the leader of Scientology is right now. Hold on, I'm gonna Google it. You can probably do it faster, but I'm gonna Google it. Oh, here we go. David Miscavige. Yeah, that's him. That's him. And Shelly Miscavige is right beneath it. You know where this is going. So David Miscavige is the current president or leader. You could say president. It's like a fucking...
It's a hierarchy.
Yeah, it's a hierarchy. Like, money givers down here. People who brought in the money givers slightly above them. But they're still giving money. The boardroom executives are more in the third section. L. Ron Hubbard's up here. Okay? L. Ron Hubbard's above the pyramid, and right beneath him is David, okay?
Wait, you're forgetting something, though.
L. Ron will always be above.
You have to remember that Xenu's right up there.
No. Xenu doesn't exist, okay? Xenu doesn't exist. We're going off of real. Okay. We're going off of real shit.
Real hierarchy?
Yeah.
Xenu's been erased from the universe.
Xenu's like fucking down here, all the way. Like, lower than the cesspit, okay? Just a concept, alright?
Okay.
And right beneath that is L. Ron Hubbard's ethics. Okay. So, anyways, so David Miscavige, and again, correct me if I'm wrong. You can look up the story yourself, but I believe his wife was kind of like, you know, I'm not quite sure I like Scientology. She got a little with it. Next thing you know, David coincidentally is somewhere else, and his wife goes missing, and if I recall, never heard from again.
Sounds
or
like
found dead.
2 cases that I already know of. Very famous cases, and that is 1, the Carol Baskins case.
Carol Baskins, yeah.
Husband went missing, and
Husband
she
whacked him.
and yeah, apparently he was gone, just disappeared. And the other case, I'm trying to remember.
Fucking Shelly Miscavige.
No, who is it? Something Simmons, I think.
I don't know.
You know, the dude with the gloves that is made fun of very often for murdering his wife.
Oh, you're thinking of O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, that's who it is. He was gone for some odd reason. He was gone, what was it? The night of.
Yeah.
She was found dead.
The glove didn't fit, so you know what that means. He's innocent. I don't actually know if OJ did it. I know everyone's like, he did it. Look at all this evidence. I didn't look into the case, and I don't care to look into the case.
It's so dumb.
OJ's free.
If he got away with it, he got away with it. He's not going to kill anybody else. And if he did, well, human population control. You know what they say.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Justice for whoever killed OJ's
lady.
wife. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
say lady. Justice for that, but I mean, if a murderer, okay, don't cancel me on this, but if a murderer had to be out in the open, would you rather have it be a one and done dude, or, you know, someone who does it for pleasure, like,
Zodiac.
Yeah.
Killer.
Like Charles Manson. Or
But-
fucking, oh, what was his name? Well, I don't want to get into it.
We'll bring up serial killers for another time.
Yeah.
That'll be a nice subject.
You know what's a big theory of what happened to Shelly Miscavige?
What?
She went to the hole.
No.
Do you know about the hole?
You want to tell me about it?
Oh, would I love to.
Oh, God.
The hole, and no, it's not a theory, it's real, is a concentration camp for Scientology. Isn't that fun?
No.
Remember back in the day when Catholics would just fucking lob off the heads of Muslims, put them on pikes, and be like, God told us, when the Pope's like, yeah, he did. He's walking away with his fucking pockets full of coins. That's what Elrond did. When he put David in charge of Scientology. They made the hole. It's a concentration camp for people who badmouth Scientology. Okay, I'm not going there. I'm letting you know right now. If I'm missing, you know where I am. Okay?
You sure Mothman didn't take you?
Mothman's gonna take me to Scientology.
Yeah.
He's a practicing Scientologist. The hierarchy, we have to add a new place for Mothman. He's in the fucking 3rd tier. Right above everyone else. And then right beneath David. He's their enforcer.
He's the bodyguard?
Yeah. But, okay. So the hole is a real place that the government has little to no jurisdiction in. They send people who, like, badmouth Scientology that they can reach. So, like, people in Scientology that want to leave. Going in the hole. And they basically torture you there. They got all sorts of shit.
I had gotten involved for Scientology somehow. Let's just say, theoretically saying, I went in there for research purposes, but I acted like I believe in Scientology entirely. And then they found out.
You're going to the hole.
Yeah. If they found out, first thing first, I'm leaving everything I had there, unless it was of really big value. I'll leave majority of, like, my clothes and stuff there. But I don't care what you say. I'm out of the state. Gone.
Scientology will follow you.
Yeah, they'll try and find you.
They're insane. They're like ISIS.
Yeah.
And I'm okay. Legal reasons. No, Scientology, you're not ISIS. You're about as bad as them, but you're not ISIS.
Just the whole quotation marks, the whole thing.
Funny pun. It's a concentration camp for non-believers.
In any case,
fuck people with common sense.
Just,
Oh
I don't
God,
know. It makes me wonder, like, once you get in, is there any actual getting out, or
people have gotten out, but people have died. It's like privately
they were
owned.
like, they died of a heart attack from what? Oh, just mysterious.
I think only like 3 people have ever escaped, like Alcatraz. Like 3 people have ever escaped.
Well, there was the 3 men that went missing that escaped Alcatraz.
Yeah. Those guys did go missing, which I think is kind of funny. They just fucking died in the river.
Probably.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You could say they made it and they're living lives. And again, if they got away with escaping Alcatraz,
Kudos to you.
kudos, you earned your freedom. I don't care if you're stabbing people. If you get caught stabbing people, you deserve to go back.
But
Well, you're stabbing people, you deserve to go back, but, you know,
I mean, in any
you earned your freedom.
You earned your freedom. You made it there. Yeah, you know, if you're smart enough to kind of pull that stuff off, you probably have a higher IQ than most people.
You don't have a higher IQ. You're probably an idiot, but because you went to Alcatraz in the first place.
True.
But you're probably
Well, hey,
pretty
who says you
innovative.
can't be smart and go to jail?
me. If you're dumb enough to get caught. Or if you're very unlucky, you got like L on the case from Death Note. All I did was rob a convenience store. And then he's fucking like fucking writing. No,
he was
no,
here at this
like-
time and here at this time.
Yeah. L's like connecting shit with like candy, and then Light's just fucking potato chips.
I smoked the DNA.
I'll take a potato chip and eat it. But anyways, this got away from the hole, which got away from the Mongolian deathworm. But I'm gonna go back to the hole because only like 2 or 3 people ever escaped the hole. Because that shit is heavily armed. Like, I'm not exaggerating when I say it's a concentration camp. The only difference is, like, the Nazis could shoot. They can't. But I don't think they'd want to shoot because it means they get to beat people. like people trying to escape. Guess what? Fucko got a baton. There goes your ankles. There goes your knees. Should have believed in Elrond. Is this good, David? Yeah, that's good. Okay, throw him back in his cell. I mean, convenient residence. Locked. Here's your meal. Here at Scientology, we put your needs first. Fuck Elrond, dude. Man, I think I got it all out of my system. Anyways, yeah, only a couple people escaped.
I'm glad we haven't doxed ourselves or given real names. Mm-hmm. We would be so screwed.
Yeah.
I'm not going to college, but apparently you are. So, if this doesn't take off and you go to college and I go to like trade school,
they're gonna dox us.
Yeah,
they're gonna dox us, find us, and be like, they told our religion fake. They said we torture people.
You go to the hole.
Send him to us.
You go to the hole. There's just people with like black eyes and like broken bones and bruises, and you're like, "What happened? Oh, they fell down."
But they're so
27
clumsy.
people fell down.
They're so clumsy. They're so clumsy.
How did you manage to have 27 people fall down a staircase?
You've seen porn. It's possible. Oh no, I fell down the stairs. The only thing that can fix me is blowjob. Grandpa comes out. Sounds like a job for me.
Whoa.
And then you fucking slap some...
Uncle Elrond, my guy.
Yeah, Uncle Elrond. Fuck. Elrond. Man, whatever I can come up with is going to be super tame compared to the Scientology conversation we just had.
Well, in any case, moving on to the next cryptid.
Yeah, this is where we went from. We got... I got two for you. We're going to go back to cryptids. If you wanted me to talk more about Scientology, why? I said everything.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I got more shit to say, but I'm not gonna.
In any case,
Like,
if
remember,
we do
a month.
If we cover Scientology, it'll be under something like religion or just things that are complete bullshit.
You're gonna have to rephrase.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to rephrase. Not the Scientology part.
It's the religion thing. I don't want
Yeah.
to. I'm not calling all religions bullshit. There's some out there that I can understand. I was once at
Some out there, you know,
I was once at one point understanding of like Catholicism.
like great old ones,
I was like that.
Cthulhu speak. I understand that one.
Like and I can understand the ones where like in Africa or India where they worship stuff like cows and elephants. They're very peaceful animals. I can understand.
All you have
the
to do
worship
is retract this religion statement,
So-
and we're fine.
I'm just saying, don't believe in something bullshit. Not saying religion, but don't believe in something bullshit.
You can get by on that. Anyways, speaking of bullshit, you ever hear of Teke-Teke?
No.
Okay, well, since we're talking about cryptids there, it might be real, but are most likely not. Teke-Teke is a very interesting one. So, you know how Japan's weird?
Yeah.
You know how Japan has, like, no safety laws?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lie. They do, but
Well, they have a lot
they
of safety
fucking
laws.
suck. They suck. That's a lie as well. I'm just
I don't know.
lying. I'm just
Communism.
lying left to right. The only thing that I didn't lie about was Scientology sucking. But
Communism, my guy.
was that? I don't think they were commies. Were they commies?
Chinese people are
Chinese
communists.
were, but I'm saying Japanese.
Japanese?
Yeah, Japanese.
I think at one point they probably
No, they were a hierarchy.
Were they?
Yeah, emperor and stuff. That might be racist.
In any case, no offense to you guys.
I don't know. It's not
Japan's
offending
pretty
anyone.
cool.
You're not gonna offend someone.
I'm
being
just saying,
like,
Japan's pretty
"You
cool.
were actually a true democracy."
I love democracy.
I love democracy.
Japan's cool though. I've seen pictures.
Japan's cool.
I sort of want to go to Tokyo or Japan.
Except for the time that the lady got cut in half. So here's how it happened. So there's multiple different variations to this urban legend.
Did I just
Side
get
note.
infected?
No, it's a call.
Yeah, no, I got COVID. I'm sorry, Grandma.
No, it's just a tickle in throat. It's just a throat tickle. Side note. Before I talk about Teke-Teke, did you know one time my dad like coughed that hard into his hands and then proceeded to start making me a sandwich without washing it. And I was like, I'm not eating that. When I told him, like, as he was making it, he was like, oh, what? I only coughed into my hand. It wasn't that hard. I was like, you literally keeled over.
I just saw you throw up on your hand.
Oh, I wiped it off with my sleeve. Oh, I'm sure that helps.
Yeah.
But, okay. So, there's multiple different depictions of Teke-Teke, alright? One is that she fell in front of a railway and got cut in half.
Ouch.
I know. The other one was, she was executed and cut in half.
Ouch.
So, the way this goes is, she'll in the middle of the night, sometimes she'll just be strolling down urban areas. Oh, by the way, since she's cut in half, she's just a torso with arms. She runs like the you ever see the twin babies from Resident Evil?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, two heads. Point. That's Teke-Teke, except put a scythe on her. How does she run with a scythe? Does she do that?
She's just levitating. She's like bouncing up and down like she's running, but you don't see any legs.
No, she moves with her hands and arms because like when she moves, it said that she makes like a teke. Or is it okay? Technically, it's tek because it says that she's called Teke-Teke because it makes a tek sound like tick, 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 tick,
Yeah.
tick, tick. But you say teke because it sounds better. Or I'm saying it wrong. Either way, it's more fun. Suppressing coughs. So, anyways, what she does is she roams urban areas and subways, like in the middle of the night, or expressways, whatever you want. Imagine if she haunted subways, like Subway sandwich shops. That's such a stupid bit, but I'm keeping it in because I'm spiteful. Anyways, if she sees someone,
Make a sandwich out of me.
if she sees someone, oh, by the way, it said that she's a vengeful spirit, which I think is bullshit. Because if you're a vengeful spirit,
I know about those. I watch Supernatural, dog.
yeah, if you know what a vengeful spirit is, okay, technically, why call them a vengeful spirit if they're just gonna just bring them back evil? What are they seeking vengeance on? People? People didn't do anything unless they executed you. Then maybe.
If you got executed by like Hitler, I can understand why
Yeah.
they kill Germans, maybe.
Yeah, but like no, it's just like people, just people.
Yeah.
But if she sees you, she's gonna cut you in half, unless you can outrun her, which apparently is hard. One hand holding a scythe, the other one just kind of somehow it's hard. There's another variation of the legend.
I feel like you could probably just walk.
I feel like that would be the case, like speed walk, you know?
I mean, you'd be terrified, so you'd probably run, but like...
I imagine that someone tries to hit her like with a car, but then she just puts the scythe up and cuts the whole thing in half. It's like how? How?
Yo, the U.S. needs to get their hands on this. Every weapon in existence, if it's overpowered, yo, the U.S. got to get their hands on this.
Yeah, that's why we made the atomic bomb.
Oh, you're talking about the fireworks.
Yeah!
Yeah, the one...
Chinese made fireworks.
Oh, dude, crazy.
We made phantom fireworks. No, that's probably a lie as well. Man, I'm just lying left and right, except for Scientology. Fuck you, Scientology.
Oh, wow. We need a counter up in here.
Yeah. I mean,
like, what,
it's
7
audio,
times already,
so,
probably?
so it doesn't matter.
Ting!
There's another variation of this legend where she haunts, like, bathrooms. She comes out, crawling. And if you're in a stall, she's like, where are my legs? And if you answer in a way that she doesn't like, she takes your legs. Cuts you in half.
Well, if a lady crawls into my stall while I'm taking a deuce, and she asks me where my legs are...
No, where her legs are.
Yeah, where her legs are, I
think it'd be kind of hard.
the only thing I could respond with is... Why?
Well, I don't think she likes
I don't know where your legs are. Why are you asking me?
She wouldn't like that, and then you get cut in half.
Okay, well, I'll remember the next time a cut-in-half lady crawls into my stall, I'll be like, Madame, I do not know.
No, she'll still cut you in half.
I'm sorry, I don't know where your legs are.
You know what the answer is?
What's the answer? What do you gotta say to stay safe?
Okay, how you stay safe is you say, and I quote, okay?
Okay.
that they're in the Machine Expressway.
Machined Expressway?
Machine Expressway. I might be saying that wrong. If you mispronounce it, she might cut you in half.
Expressway.
Yeah. Yeah, the Expressway.
That's really racist.
It's not racist.
It's racist. He's said Japanese and then continued to go Habadoing. As equivalent to saying Chinese and going ching chong chung.
No, I didn't say ching chong chung. I said hayoing.
Yeah, you went. How you doing? I don't know. This sounds racist to me.
I mean, I think it'd be more racist if I was like, no, that's exactly what I did. I'm cutting that shit.
Yeah, no.
I'm cutting that shit.
You ever see like a Mongolian movie? I don't know what it is with your language. I think they might extend their O's for some reason. I'm not making fun of you.
Oh.
I'm just curious as to why in their language, it's like when they talk, they end their sentences, but when they end it, they like, they like hum it out. Have you ever heard that?
No. I don't.
If you ever listen or see like a Mongolian or like a Chinese movie, I don't think it's actually Chinese, but some languages do it. They'll like extend their vowels or something like that.
Yeah.
Just I don't know why. Curious. I'm not saying that it sounds weird.
It happens in French.
It sounds slightly weird, but I'm American. I speak English. No wonder, you know.
We speak like broken English. Like we're a lot more laid back than like English people. English people were taught how to speak properly.
Hola.
Meanwhile, we sit here and we have people that talk like this and they fucking do this, butt ass, you know, they fucking do this. What are you saying? Like, okay,
pull your lip out of your mouth.
Yeah. And then it's even better when you enunciate the swear words like fuck, pussy. Yeah, Americans are just really laid back with our speech. So we enunciate some things like and long and apparently about. Canadians say about. See, we say But yeah, so the answer is Machine Expressway. I didn't say anything. Expressway. I didn't say anything controversial.
Machine Expressway. In any case though,
I got one more.
Lady cut in half, crawls up to you, just say Machine Expressway.
No, if she asks you where the legs are. There's another variation where she just and cuts you in half. You might not want to let her get close.
Is she hot though? Like, you know, even if it is half a body, you know.
I presume not. I presume not.
You know, because like, I'm just saying.
I presume not. Cut in half is cut in half.
Cut in half might be cut in half, but it's like, you know, maybe you just, you know, sort of
cut in half bloodlust.
You know,
is cut in half bloodlust.
You know what they say, crazy brings the men.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. You actually have a point.
Yeah. Because there is men out there for some odd reason who are attracted to women who will be like, I will kill for you. I will genuinely stab a hoe.
They don't even need to be doing anything wrong.
Yeah, no, they could be like, hey, they could be like, punch your shoulder very lightly. Yeah, and they're just like, never touch him again. And the guy's just like, that's hot. Damn. Guess my mother's dead.
Guess I ain't getting that cookie anymore.
Well, I guess I'm going to visit grandma. Tom past due, inheritance coming. I don't know why I went for a redneck voice there.
It works though.
But yeah, I just gotta know. You know, spirits don't have to be ugly or scary.
I think they do.
I don't think they.
I think they do. They don't have to be, but they do. So they don't have to, and they also do. So here's the deal. It depends what kind of spirit we're talking about. Are we talking about just the lost ghost? That's just kind of like chilling in a car, died in a car crash, and then someone drives by. Yeah, someone drives by, and then they appear in the car, and they're like...
They roll down the window. Hey, yo, I'm lost. Where's the directions at? And then they turn around, the car's gone. What?
Yeah. Yeah, like those guys can like be quote unquote hot, but I mean like the ones that like
trying to kill you.
Yeah.
You think they gotta look terrifying?
Kinda. Yeah.
Well, I feel like
if they were hot, that'd be kind of like.
But you have to think is like, you know, lustful temptation.
Lustful temptation?
I'm just putting it out there. I feel like I know in some cultures lust is a big thing for evil, It's
It
like
is.
never given to lustful temptation.
It is.
In America, it's like lust. But you know,
America's
other
built
cultures.
on the foundation of evil. I'm not gonna come out here and turn this into America is the worst country. Fuck America. We're a bunch of assholes. Which
America's-
is true.
Yeah, America's good and
We're
all.
built on the
It's
foundation
nice,
of evil.
but we're built on money and lies.
Yeah, we're built on evil.
So
We're cool. But
well,
we're
I feel like
also, you know,
there's a big theory. Yeah, there's a
Jeffrey
big
Dahmer
theory.
originated here. Remember,
All of our the most evil serial killers originated in America. You don't see Japan having the Zodiac killer.
that'd be. Oh, they got the cannibal dude though.
Oh, true.
The something cannibal. That dude, that was weird. He got famous off of eating someone, and like people were like, "Oh, I want to talk to him because he ate someone." That's racist.
That's very.
I'm fucking sorry. God damn it.
You don't have to cut it out, but like
I am
for
cutting
legal
it.
for legal reasons, it's a joke. If this finds anywhere, because things can get leaked somehow. I don't know. I think things are leaked on purpose sometimes.
It only depends how famous you are. This isn't gonna be leaked if I delete it.
Yeah.
You know, maybe if like we had like, I don't know, 1 million or something, it's possible.
Yeah. No, I can like.
People like fucking root in the files.
Yeah, they'll look around. But if you do find this, please don't leak it. And I mean, if you do leak it,
If they found it, they're gonna leak it.
yeah, for legal reasons, all of this is a joke.
They're gonna cut this part and leave in the part where I go. Imagine if I said something like actual incriminating shit.
Like this is the nuclear bomb codes to Asia.
Just like my dad works for the FBI. I got the launch codes right here. Kim, interested in making a deal?
That's what you said, when in reality, all you heard.
I'm speaking in code.
So apart from the very racist,
It's not racist. It's not racist.
apart from the very morally and unethically wrong statements that we have
It's
made,
not unethical.
Shut up!
Racist. It's not racist.
It's mean though. It's
It's
just
not mean.
as bad as.
Am I saying it's like if I was like, okay, you know what would be racist, which I'm not saying, is if I was like, people from Florida are like, day, Mountain Dew, then that'd be racist because I'm making fun of them. If I go,
Wait, no, that's not even racist. That's just a state of retards.
exactly.
That's like, is there a statist thing? Can you hate another state?
No, America hates everyone.
That's true, but like,
Equal
you
discrimination.
can have like Michiganders hate Alabama.
Michiganders hate
What do you
Ohio.
What do you call people in Alabama? Alabama.
Cousin fuckers. Not even missing a beat.
No. No hesitation in that.
Don't need any.
For those of you.
Anima originates there, I think. I think.
For those of you who originated in Alabama, just on my personal behalf, I'm not apologizing for him. But if you're nice, you're not a part of the whole cousin fucking group. No, don't push them in there. There is kind people in Alabama.
Hey,
You have to remember that
if you
lot
have
of
sex with your siblings, that doesn't make you mean. Just means you like to keep it close in the family. You know, work with what you know.
step bro. But in any case, moving on. What's
One more.
Yeah, he's got one more. It is 9:28, so we'll have a little time. But
You ever hear of the Beast of Bray Road?
Bray Road?
Yes.
No.
I feel like if I got close to him, like that'd be pretty gay. I'm not doing it.
Hey, you want to get close?
No.
Yeah, come on.
No.
Get a little closer.
Nah.
Come on.
Nah.
You want to get a little...
I'm good.
It's like,
I'm alright.
you ever see like the UFC stare down to like the MMA?
Yeah, where they like...
they like stare and they're like
Yeah.
bumping heads and everything.
Yeah, they get close. It goes from like this. It's like a...
It goes
it's
from
like
like this to like rubbing their foreheads on each other.
Yeah, it's a really bad romantic like comedy where they're like
Yeah.
staring
You know,
at each other,
there-
biting their lips,
there
and then
has-
fucking touch foreheads.
There
They
has
start
been
sniffing each other's breath.
there has been on recording two
And then the
moments.
kiss is when they shove.
The two moments where a dude has kissed another guy during it, and they're like, oh, a lot of the people of the sport or believe in it. They believe that it's like a friendly, cocky action. That's gay.
That's gay.
It's gay. You don't kiss another dude.
Gay.
It's gay.
You could say it's cocky. No, it's
You
gay.
don't.
You like cock.
Because there's one
If
of them.
it's cocky, it's because he's like cock.
Because there's one where the two guys kissed and they were completely fine with it. They laughed it off like it was a joke. And then there was one where he kissed a black dude and the dude tried to fight him. They were like holding it back, like, you're not allowed to do that. Like, if some dude kisses you, of course you're gonna get angry or like weirded out really fast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think if I got kissed by a guy forcibly, I don't think I would get angry because I don't see a point in getting angry. It's not gonna make anything better.
Like, damn.
But like, damn.
You think of me that
Well,
way?
I guess right.
Ah-ha.
But no, I don't think I'm gonna get angry. I just think more or less I'm gonna stray away from talking to you. One, it's gonna be awkward. Two, I don't think I want to be around somebody who
I wouldn't
just...
get kissed in general. I'm very evasive. I am very evasive with everything.
Miss me with that gay shit.
Yeah, like, not only would I not want to be kissed by a dude, but like, how would you kiss me without me knowing? Like, after you get a certain like distance away from me, it's like
Yeah, but
something's
like,
up.
what if you look
It's
away?
either a violent attack or it's a sexual attack. I'm not letting either happen.
Either you're looking away and you come back and you're like,
Yeah, they'd have to literally sneak up behind me, and as I turn around, they go.
yeah, you'd be like,
At that point, I'd probably instead of spitting away,
just throwing up immediate regurgitation.
yeah, I'd be like Plague in Dead by Daylight.
Throw up range 10 feet. Why is no? I don't know. I'm gonna test this out the next time I throw up.
Projectile vomit.
I'm testing this the next time I throw up outside. I'm gonna see if I can push my puke out farther than normal. Cause normal people puke like a foot and your throat hurts after.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if you can like condense your throat slightly while you're throwing, just to like cause that like hose
Nozzle
reaction and just
nozzle it. You
yeah,
wanna
just
nozzle it?
projectile vomit. Like I want to see if it's a possible thing.
My whole body's too weak for that. I couldn't like stand up straight. I'd have to like fucking start twitching. I'd be like a clicker from Last of Us.
You want to see how hard I can vomit? Just gag yourself.
This part is so bad. This is so disgusting.
For those of you who are sensitive to projectile vomit.
Keep listening. We'll talk about it more. Demonstration. I gotta fucking... Okay.
But yeah, no.
Beast of Bray Road. This is where we came from. This is where we shall stay. We definitely didn't cut anything about projectile vomit.
You want to get close to the mic?
Get the fuck away.
Okay.
All right. So, to clarify, the Beast of Bray Road is essentially this animal-like thing, standing about 2 to 4 feet tall, on all fours. Gasp. Standing upright, it's 7 feet tall. It's like a werepig. I mean werewolf. Werebear? It's a were. That's what we were getting. It's a big furry creature.
It's the Beast from Beauty and the Beast that is the
Kinda,
movie.
yeah. Kinda. So essentially what the deal is, people would be traveling down Bray Road, they're minding their own business, big ass fucking bear-like thing comes out and go, "Rrr," slash, slash, on the fucking cars. Lots of people had this happen. One person hit something. They get out to check it out. It turns around, it's got red eyes, and goes, meh, and then chases them back into their car. They get in the car, slash, slash. Paint's all scratched up.
Definitely wasn't your ex keying your car. No, it was the Beast of Bray Road.
Yeah, it was the slash, slash. I just want to say, the auto mechanic for that town must have made a killing. Pun partially intended. In like auto repairs, due to just how much this thing loves scratching up paint. Because every story is like, it slashed my car. and they're always in a car, because if they're not, they'd be dead.
Is there any like pictures of like cars getting scratched up, or they were just they just have pictures?
Yeah, they got pictures of the damage. They got pictures of the damage, allegedly of the beast. There's another thing that, like, as these sightings were coming in, like, livestock were being mutilated, obviously. Except the interesting part was that certain organs were specifically taken out. Like,
Oh boy.
yeah, like, you'd be like, here's the heart, here's the appendix, here's the stomach, where's the intestinal tract?
They took the spaghetti.
Where's the larynx?
They took the gluteus maximadeus.
Okay, now that's just gay. They took the testes. And it's like, it's a sheep. So.
I don't think I hear all cows. Yeah, all cows are females, aren't they?
No. Wait.
I thought so. Yeah, all cows are females.
No?
They
Yes.
mate with bulls.
Is that a lie?
Yeah,
It might be a lie.
No, all cows are females.
It might be
They
a
mate
myth.
with bulls.
It might be a myth.
They mate with bulls. Otherwise, what is a bull if not a male cow?
I don't
Do
know.
they just have their own section?
I mean,
They're just like, bah!
you got monkeys and apes. Just saying.
Yeah, but like,
Monkeys
an
got tail.
ape is much bigger than an ape.
Monkey got tail.
Yeah.
Ape got boo.
Yeah.
Which, if you can't tell, is like
The
muscle.
only difference between a cow and a bull is there isn't as much color in a bull.
And bulls hate people.
Cows hate people as well.
Oh, cows are nice.
I mean, they're vibing, but they'll still plow you into the floor if you do something.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I don't know why you gotta make this sexual so fast. What is this picture?
It's Obama's IQ versus Trump's IQ.
We're gonna have to edit that out because that's political.
I mean, I didn't say a politics side. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no.
edit it out because they don't see the picture. But, okay.
But like, yeah, no, this beast. Oh, continue then. Other than the
Alright.
mechanic making a living out of this thing.
Yeah, he's fucking stacked now. But so livestock were mutilated and shit. One person drove up to like the beast on the side of the road, just fucking eating something. It looks up and goes meow, and then jumps into the woods. So. That's the last, like, that's like the clear sighting of it, the only clear sighting of it that we get. And for the most part, it's, to clarify, it is allegedly it's like a mix of a wolf and a bear. They never said it was
So like a werebear off of Skyrim?
yeah, it's like a werebear. Except werebears are like humans that turn into bears. It's like a werewolf bear, you know?
Overgrown hair,
Yeah, it's
fast.
big, fucking strong.
What?
It's got a wolf thing, but it's
wolf?
also fucking
Yeah, no,
thick.
but like a wolf and a bear are almost completely identical.
No, they are not.
One's just slightly bigger.
You're thinking of werewolf and a werebear.
Okay, yeah, okay, but like don't quote me on that, but like I moved the table.
Yeah.
But
You did.
the whole if a bear and a wolf is to be met, would it just be a bear that's more overgrown hair and a tail? A longer tail?
Nah, I'd have like wolf ears, wolf facial structure, but then the size of a bear. Maybe claws of a bear, because wolves have pretty pathetic claws. Let's be real. You don't have to move the table. But yeah, so there's a lot of speculation onto what happened to it. I think it stopped, like with the sightings, as most great urban legends have.
Bear Grylls,
Yeah.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot, L. Ron Hubbard.
Hitler.
Hitler didn't exist.
He was a great legend, though. Crazy. It would be fascinating to see somebody eliminate half of the human population.
He didn't kill half of the human population.
Oh, probably was getting close.
Fucking Christ. Probably was getting close to 6 million, barely even breaching that. It's what you're thinking of is
They
if
said
he wins,
6 million that's been recorded.
That's true.
They haven't accounted for the unrecorded kills.
I like to imagine that it's just a square 6 million. Like they got to
6
6
million.
million.
There were like one more person. Hitler was like, no,
no.
9.
Do you remember the 6 million or 6 million 1? 9.
Get them out of here.
Set that one free. Into the woods! Beast of Bray Road! And that's what happened.
Beast of Bray Road was created by the Nazis, and Pigman was created to counter him.
It is a comic! It really is a comic!
Oh, and in the middle, you got Teke-Teke in Japan.
Dude,
She walks up to Germany. She walks into Germany. She's like, "Where's my legs?" And none of them speak Chinese. So she's like,
It's
"Where's my
Japanese."
legs?"
It's Japanese.
They don't speak.
Where's my legs?
They don't speak that kind of Mexican.
It's like a fucking comic. You're starting an Avengers.
Cryptids version. Pigman of America.
Big Man of America. Beast of Bray Road, Germany. Still in America.
Germany released him through the water.
Yeah. No, they shot him out of a
ISIS
cannon.
was like, ISIS was like, we gotta make something. So they went to Mongolia and they
Got
made
the
the
death
worm.
worms.
And the Irish people got scared, so they were like, "Don't march you."
Don't march you, fucking Christ. Woo! Victory lap, boys.
We got a whole thing coming ahead. I can't wait.
It's all coming together.
I think I might cover next theory slightly. It does relate to cryptids. Is the whole hollow Earth theory and how there's creatures inside the Earth.
Oh, damn.
I want to cover it. It's a pretty interesting topic.
Well, by all means.
And,
I mean, talk about that.
I don't know if theoretically it could be true because then the world would be very weird. But like, in any case, in any case, I don't doubt that there's animals living deeper than us.
Yeah.
You have to think about the deep ocean.
We talk about the ocean. We never think about the pizza crust of the Earth.
I think there's only 85% of the Earth that's actually been explored and been recorded. No. Only 85. No. Only 85 has actually been.
I feel like if there were stuff living down, we would like detect the seismic waves, though.
Maybe, but like what if the tectonic plates aren't tectonic plates? You tell me.
Tectonic plate. We're getting into flat Earth stuff. Tectonic plates is just a person rubbing their finger along the bottom of the map.
It's just God. He's messing with us. He's like,
yeah, he's fucking
stepping on the fish tank.
You know what? Fuck L.A.
Tornado Valley, more like I don't know, but just
gotta be looking at Louisiana like, what you doing here, boys? 2020. Think you safe? Hurricane! Fucking 5 in a row. I know they're only.
He just spits on them and blows.
What about Rhode Island, God? What about Rhode Island?
They're like non-existent virtually.
Why are you only focusing on America? Everyone else has got a pandemic. I'll throw other shit at them later. Flat Earth is starting to sound more and more promising, boys.
Yeah. Sees Alabama, he's like,
they already did it to themselves.
I'm not touching that. I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole.
I'm afraid I'll contract something.
It'll travel through the metal.
All right. So I'd say this was pretty interesting. We went from cryptids to Scientology.
It's a hollow Earth.
Yeah. I mean, hollow Earth kind of
flat Earth
pertains to it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of topics that we may or may not include in here. We talked about a lot of stuff. Some might be cut, some might not.
A lot of it will be cut.
A lot of it, yeah.
We did go into some territory which we will have to revise. But in any case, without further ado, our outro.
All right. Gotta make sure. I gotta put space between my takes because I know I'm gonna fuck it up. All right. Anyways, if you made it this far, thank you for listening or watching, depending on what you're viewing or listening to the podcast on. It's either YouTube or Spotify. That's a terrible transition, but I'm gonna roll with it. You can catch me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Rescuedskink, Twitter at skink145, and YouTube at similarly Rescuedskink. You can find Mexican Pug at
the Mexican Pug on Twitter, and on Twitch I will be moderating Mr. Skink's live streams, so you'll probably see me in there. It's just the Mexican Pug with 2 P's. If I do create my own stream, I will let everybody know here at the podcast, whoever does listen, or I'll just create my own viewing over there. But other than that, that's about it for my social medias.
First and foremost. All right. So feel free to tune in next time when we talk about probably Hollow Earth, and I may or may not continue about Scientology. We will have to see if anything new sparks my interest. Oh boy. All right, see you in the next one.